Okay, so I'm back. Got my new injectors in. The car does run with the injectors, there's no leaks, but the car still has that idling issue and it's still running rich. So I was running out of options, and a guy on, I think it's the F10 M5 owners pages, pointed out that on his N63 he had a pair of leaking high pressure fuel pumps like these, and they were actually leaking internally, which was causing petrol to go into the oil. And then as soon as the oil gets hot enough, like in this case, when the car's fully up to temperature, the oil is really hot, it will start to stumble and start to run rich because the fuel is actually evaporating out of the oil as it's being pumped in through the leak of the high pressure fuel pump. So I'm actually going to be replacing this one at least today. Well, actually, no, we're going to replace both because I have both anyway. I bought a cheap set of used ones of a good car, so I'm going to just swap these out and see if that helps. I guess it needs an oil change as well because the oil is contaminated with fuel. But other than that, I think we're good. So I'm going to crack on with taking this off. I mean, it's really straightforward, to be honest, this side. Just move things out the way. This got to move out the way. Airbox got to come out the way. You're not standard if you work in one of these engine bays. And next, we're going to unclip this little clip thing, and then we have access to the high pressure fuel pump. This is a 17, this is probably a 17 as well, and then 2 Allen bolts, and then this thing should just pull out after we've also disconnected the electrics for it. So I'm going to pull the driver side or UK driver side one out first, and then we're going to move over to the passenger side and try and remove that one and see how it goes. I don't see this being too bad of a job. Fingers crossed. Hopefully I didn't jinx myself there. So I'm just going to dig into it right now, and I'll check back in with you when I've got this thing ready to come out. I've got the high pressure fuel pump out. There's also this exhaust bracket also for your engine cover mounting with 2 bolts here that you move out the way just to pull it out easier. And when you're trying to get it out, just try and pull this line back a little bit and this line back a bit. This one has a lot of flex in it. This one's a little stiffer, but they both move out the way and you can get your high pressure fuel pump out. So I'm going to slap in the new one, and then we're going to move over to the other side. We got the passenger side pump out now as well. This one's a little more tricky. You have to move a lot more stuff. So I've disconnected the main fuel line that runs to here, and I've also disconnected the EVAP line so I can move it up and over, and then move the power steering reservoir to the front here so it's not in the way, sat over there. Unscrewing these, very easy, although with this one you have to bend it out the way quite a bit. Puts a bit of strain on the hard line here, but that should be just fine. And then you pretty much just have to wiggle it out. Basically, this is in the way, this is in the way, and then this is in the way, because you can barely bend this bottom one. So it's a little tricky, but we got it out. Now, these are the fuel pumps that I've removed out of my car. I've not test drove my car yet or anything. I'm going to change the oil first, and I'm just going to look at these parts and try and figure out if they actually failed or if I'm just replacing them because I'm an idiot. So I'd like to reassure myself I'm not an idiot. So I'm going to look at these, and I've not cleaned these two. These are how they came out the engine. You can right from the jump see that they look different. So this one looks to be pretty dry compared to this one, which looks to be oiled. You know, it's got a film of oil on the spring, as there should be, because there's an oil feed that actually comes in right here. So this makes me suspect that this one's from bank 1. This makes me suspect that this is the one that was leaking, because if petrol was coming out of the seal under the spring here, it would be flushing all this clean and wiping the oil film off. So obviously as you shut off the engine, this is still pissing out fuel, so this will clean itself as you turn off the engine, and then when the fuel evaporates, it'll end up dry like this with no oil on it, because there's definitely oil in the cylinder head as you've seen in the video. So this is definitely the one that was leaking if they were leaking, but I suspect this one was bad. This one likely looks to be okay, seeing as it's still got oil and stuff on it. So I guess we'll find out. I'm going to change the oil, drive the car a little bit, and see if it throws a ridge fault again. But I think this might have been the one instead of the injectors. So if you have a mixture control issue with your BMW and you can't seem to figure it out, you've tried injectors, stuff like that, I would recommend changing the high pressure fuel pump, or at least taking it out and inspecting it. So If this is what they look like when they go bad, they come out dry, washed clean from the petrol, obviously. Then this will be pretty easy to spot if you do remove it. So I think this might have been our fault, but I'm going to report back. Hope you enjoyed. Hopefully this was helpful if you wanted to change a high pressure fuel pump. And I'm out. Peace.